around, you can mess with and explore if you so choose. Um, and there's a sound of like metal rattling in the distance, along with the dim sound of unintelligible voices. These sounds are coming from the north.
I probably should go check that out.
Usara will go and stand atop the nearby rock and put her hand over her eyes and make a surveying motion. Everything looks clear.
Mm.
All right. What, stealth to?
Yeah, if you're wanting to self somewhere, and certainly roll self to keep yourself nice and hidden.
Should I send my familiar up ahead?
Your Albert cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't think I have it summoned, so.
You wanna drop your cub?
No, that's 2. Okay. I summoned it with damage, apparently. Must have been in a fight rink.
No, its HP's been going up, but you haven't deployed it, so it's still got the HP it started with on the token.
Ah. There we go.
Okay. You on bear. Okay. Get up ahead. Are you looking through its eyes? And I think you can do that as a familiar.
As familiar, she can do that.
Yep. I'm doing just that.
Yeah.
I don't know why it zoomed in all of a sudden. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay, well, looking over the ledge, there's a number of tents set up, along with a tower. The tower is manned. Um, for anyone that has any kind of spyglass, they can get a bit more detail about what's in the tower, towers beyond just a pair of people.
To got for my magnifying optic.
Rather, 4 people. Okay.
Next is a spyglass, but I will double check.
Does I believe the elevator does normal vision. Excuse me. I believe
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
normal vision.
Yeah, it has enhanced smell, but normal vision.
Okay.
Yeah, magnifying optic will enable up to 8 times zoom.
Okay. In which case, if we're inside the tower, you'll be able to see that there are 4 orcs.
Orcs. Interesting.
These are orcs. Let me look. Yeah, they're orcs. This is the yeah, what was it? The Bastard Brigade, was it?
There's the Bastard Brigade. There's also, we know there's Skabor operating in the area.
Yep. And they are armed with rifles.
Oh, okay. We got. Can I see any signs of livery or heraldry or armbands or something that would indicate whether they are Skabor or part of the Bastard Brigade?
That'll need a perception.
I can do that. Perception. That's 8. And my sub bonus probably no longer applies since we're total of 19.
Okay. They appear to be Skador.
Okay, so bringing this information back to Dylan and the others, since they're a little further back. I've got 4 orc Skabor riflemen, whole crap ton of tents. It looks like one of those big guys we fought at the keep. Humans and stuff mixed in here. Are these locals, prisoners? These guys over here?
Those guys. So glad you asked. They look to be prisoners by the manacles that are on them.
Like we got the prisoners there near the entrance to the box canyon.
Their shackles are secured by a single chain.
Kind of a chain gang type setup. Oh, that token doesn't look familiar.
Could I get an Arcana roll?
Arcana. 18 plus attention.
He's sort of shaking himself. Okay. You are seeing. Oh, can I also get a? Oh no, I wouldn't need a roll for that. You've seen that. You are seeing some signs of indicating that they're with the brigade. But more importantly, the markings on say the on the outfit, and I can give a bit better of a here. You're seeing various markings that would indicate some form of pact magic.
I see.
Pact magic?
So some kind of warlock.
Oh, assholes. They stole my whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
Okay, so found a warlock.
They're clearly looking over the prisoners, making sure that they know do the work that they're toiling at right now. They're
Ooh,
really
ooh.
crunching um bits of rock to basically break away stuff to get access to the actual ore that's inside these smaller chunks of rock at the moment. So-
Right, so we have easy access to the prisoners, but they're under guard, including riflemen, and obviously breaking for them now would attract the attention of the entire camp
Why don't we just wait for nightfall?
and see where they put them. We can try that.
Yeah, that way we can infiltrate the workers, see if they're willing to help us fight against our oppressors, so we have more numbers on our side.
I mean, most of the workers are just normal townspeople. I'm not sure how useful they'd be in a fight, but
That's fair.
I don't know. If you got a bunch of weapons, we can just hand them. I was like, what was the thing from 300? It was like they fight wildly. They're not exactly warriors, but they cause a distraction.
alternatively,
Well, we don't.
you just learn how to do teleportation circle.
I did.
See?
We could bamf them
No.
to your house.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because remember, your house was getting one of those constructed, so there is a circle there.
Yep. We can do that.
My first thought wasn't actually 300. My first thought was when Zahara was like, "Wait, we need to arm people." You have to be driving the armory.
I mean, she is her own armory. And I have since then rebuilt my stock.
So you guys are gonna be waiting for nightfall?
Yeah, which means we probably ought to find someplace to take cover.
We can go back and hide in the entrance of the cave.
Do we want to do that, or we want to hole up somewhere where we can keep an eye on the camp just in case something happens?
Well, that's what I was gonna use my owlbear for.
Okay. I think that has a range of 1,000 feet.
Oops, drop the dice. I think. Hold on. Oh wait, I was Sierra. I was just on here. Okay, clicked on the wrong thing.
You can see through your familiar's eyes, and here's until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses it has during this time. You're okay. It doesn't have a range. You're good.
Yeah.
Are you
You do it all the way across the other side of the planet.
are you guys gonna be taking turns observing during the day? Or are you guys just gonna like straight up just huddle up and wait till nightfall?
Well, she wanted her familiar to keep an eye out.
Okay. Well, as you can see on the map, you guys can go back into the cave as was mentioned. There are also you can also climb on one of the higher plateaus. In the case of the cave in which you came out of, that particular plateau has a bunch of rocks that actually go all the way up to the plateau itself, so you can easily scale the rocks. There's also patches of brush and tree.
Oh shit! Liana has a thing.
MacGuffin!
Mm,
Pretty short long rest.
Earth of Moonlight.
She can make a bubble of stealth.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
+5 stealth, +5 perception. And we can make a freaking bonfire in there if we wanted to. Nobody will see it. So in theory, we don't have to fall back to the cave. We could do something closer.
Whichever you guys want to do. I just kind of need to know where people are. And stuff.
It's either that or Ash blows a crap ton of mana on rope trick. I advise not in the cave, just because in theory people are coming and going through there. But
Yeah.
like with this, we could take the high ground somewhere and hole up, and that way we can see people coming.
Okay, that works with me.
Alright.
I'm probably gonna use this time to sleep
That's fine.
till night.
Well, if you're sleeping, you're not keeping an eye out that you're familiar.
Yeah.
Damn, that's right. I couldn't transpose
Nope.
the imagery. No, okay.
It just means the rest of us will have to keep watch, and you can use your familiar for your shift.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. So sounds like we got a rotation.
Okay. With the shifting and such of people.
Anybody get anything back on a short rest besides Kyoki?
I get my key back, but I think I was at full key.
I don't get anything from a short rest, so
I live on short rests.
Should reset the thing that short rests.
Wow, okay.
Well, Ileana gets her key back.
This forces you to
Yeah, you have to spend a
use
die,
a
and
die.
you have to spend a die and then unspend it.
Well, I need the mana anyway. Okay. Oh, looking out and around. Are you guys looking at just the kind of main entry part, or are you kind of patrolling around the edge to all of you, so you can look at all of you can?
Ash would probably be trying to keep it, survey the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't know about anybody else.
what?
On your watch, are you just keeping an eye out from one spot, or are you going to try and survey the camp?
I'm gonna try and survey the camp.
Okay.
Okay. For those who are trying to survey the camp in its entirety, I will need a perception roll at disadvantage. Because at this point it's night.
Markers are out here.
Well, given the distances that we're dealing with,
Fair enough.
That's a 13 for me.
Where are we? We're over here. Are we near the wall when we're doing this?
Well, that's what he's asking. Where would you be doing your patrol from?
Let's see. I still couldn't see the entire thing. Yeah. Even if I did that.
Or investigating.
You said perception at disadvantage?
Well, what's your range of
100, 120.
120? Okay, yeah, then yeah, your vision, while good and perfect, you would still be dealing with shadow for like the other sides of the camp
Yeah.
and stuff like that for full service. Okay.
Yeah, technically, that's what I was just looking at. Thing I was like, because there was a thing that I can take that can double my view, and even if I'm standing on the wall, I can only see this far.
The goggles with sight and zoom probably wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah, I must say that will up mine to 240, but that still doesn't allow me to see everything.
So yeah, that'd be
So,
as for you.
all right.
Unfortunately, I didn't repeat. Break from that.
Hmm. Huh. You know what? I just thought about something. I could send someone to go. I could send someone to go scout the whole fucking thing. I have unseen servant. Yeah, I have unseen servant. I can do.
Range though, or it can't be.
Mine doesn't. My new one doesn't.
I thought
Yeah,
the range.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it does. Let's see. You may cast Unseen Servant. Let's see. When you do, it lasts for 8 hours. Can move up to 300 feet away from me without ending the spell.
100 feet probably would be enough, but it is visible now, isn't it?
Nope. I'm gonna say if I choose for it to be visible. Otherwise, I'm gonna say I can.
That's why you have to choose that.
Yeah. Let's see. At your discretion, the servant may become visible with a semi-transparent appearance appropriate to your patron.
Well, there you go then. Yeah.
Has a movement speed of 30 feet and lasts for, I'm gonna say, it lasts for 8 hours. If it's not transparent, it lasts for 8 hours. If it becomes transparent, it lasts for 24 hours. But yeah, it can move up to 300 feet away from me without ending the spell. And it can perform more complex tasks, and it knows one language that I know, which means that it could technically walk around and listen to their conversations in Draconic, and then come back and tell me what they said. So yeah, technically we could do that if you want.
You want to give it a go? I don't know what the perception score would be.
I mean, if it's just walking around and standing right next to people.
Okay. I'm currently going to be shifting the map into night configuration in terms of movement.
See. So it can, let's see. You see, you get a bubble and see what if I'm standing right here. It can go this, I must say, depending on where I'm standing. If I'm at the wall, it can go this far.
Well, I mean, it's a canyon. You can walk the perimeter, and that'll give it the full coverage.
That's fair. Okay.
Because it just has to stay within 300 feet of you. But if you're moving, then that 300 feet would in theory be moving.
Okay. I'll assume it would magically know when 300 feet is and not exceed that.
I imagine either it would sense it or you would sense something would tell it when it's at the edge of the range.
Okay. Cool.
Ah, they're using the prisoners as shields. They're putting them right at the entrance of the camp. That makes this easy.
All right. David, did you hear the plan? I know you walked away, so that's what I was checking.
Some form of invisible servant
He's sending his wife to scout the camp.
as the sword.
No, because he took an invocation that gives him an enhanced version of Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Otherworldly attendant. You may cast Unseen Servant, and when I do, it lasts for 8 hours and can move up to 300 feet away from me without ending the spell. It can perform more complex tasks. It knows one language I know, which means that technically it can patrol the camp and actually listen in on what the Drakengard are saying, since I know Draconic and I can just tell her to understand Draconic.
Okay.
Smarts.
Very true.
He has strategery.
lockbox. And I'll say Tristan was asking, it was like, what's his perception? I was like, does it really need perception when we can just stand next to people and just see what they're doing? I'll say, so, and I can do a ritual in 10 minutes. So give me 10 minutes and I'll say, and I will have an invisible wife. There we go. All right. There we go.
10 minutes for me to find out what that shield does.
All right.
Oh, because you guys are basically taking short rests and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If we're waiting for night, that's effectively what we're doing.
Okay, yeah. If anyone wants to experiment around and to identify the shield,
I will ritual cast identify.
Oh, okay. It is an animated shield.
Hey, Kyoki, this goes with your moveset.
You said it's a what?
Animated shield.
Technically, it's a weapon. All right, cool. I can do that.
We're shooting shields.
If I'll say, you said it is an animated shield.
It is an animated shield. Yes.
If I attune to it, I'll say I can attune to any weapon. Any weapon I attune to, I count as proficient to.
Shields count as armor.
I thought shields count as weapons.
Nope, armor.
Let me check. Hold up. So shields are armor. Hold on.
They're armor.
Hold on. Let me read the thing for my ability and see what it says.
So since you have Unseen Servant, I don't need my owlbear cup, right, to be perusing?
Use your owlbear cup for your shift, but you don't need to leave it out there the whole time.
Okay.
Because we're still taking shifts to make sure nothing important happens while we're hanging out.
I got you. How long do I get to sleep before my shift?
Given the number of us who actually can take watches, you can probably take a full 6-hour sleep if you want to.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, it's still the same day, so you don't get the benefits of a long rest, but...
Yeah, I know, but still. Remember, Dylan likes sleeping. That is her favorite. Besides reading, favorite pastime is drinking and sleeping. Those are her top 3.
Okay. Yes, I can. I'll say if I choose to animate a shield, I'll say if I choose to turn a shield into an eldritch weapon, it deals 1d4 bludgeoning damage on a hit. Alternatively, I can replace the attack with a shove attack.
Well, that's great, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, so all I need to do is attune to it and make it my eldritch weapon, and
But aren't you capacity for eldritch weapons?
I just need to unattune from one and take that one instead.
Well, do you want the floating shield, or do you want the 2 floating swords?
Floating shield and a floating sword could actually be kind of nice, because that way I could throw the shield in the way.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind, as an animated shield, it also has things it can do.
Yeah, while holding the shield, you can speak its command word as a bonus action. It costs to animate. It leaps into the air to protect you. Remains animated for 1 minute, or until you use the bonus action to end the effect, or you're incapacitated or dead. At which point it falls to the ground. While animated, being a shield, you get +2 to AC while it's active.
So technically, I could have 2 swords and a shield.
With how this works, you can have a floating sword, a sword in your hand, and the floating shield.
That's fucking insane.
Each hand and the floating shield, because the shield is not taking a hand. It just takes an attunement slot.
Oh, it takes an attunement slot. Technically, it'd probably be easier for me to turn into an eldritch weapon for the time being, and I can get similar benefits, sort of, I'll say, short of the +2 to AC.
Well, that's just because it's a shield. So if you can use it as a shield while it's an eldritch weapon, then you'd still get the +2 to AC.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, I'll turn it into an eldritch weapon until I can get another attunement slot.
Does turning it into an eldritch weapon still require you to attune to it?
Yes, I'll say I would need. It takes a hour-long ritual to turn it into a eldritch weapon.
Well, because I know for like other warlocks, if you take a magic weapon and make it your pact weapon, it still takes the attunement slot it would normally take if it's an attunement weapon.
I mean, it's not attuned; it just becomes my eldritch weapon.
This is a magic shield. That's what I'm saying. I know for other warlocks, if you take a magic weapon as your pact weapon, If it requires the attunement slot, it still requires the attunement slot.
Let's see. If I don't attune to, I'll say if I don't. Okay, so just because it's a magical weapon, if I turn into my eldritch weapon, then that counts as using it as an attune.
It still requires attunement.
Okay. So even if I don't attune it and I just use it as a standard thing without actually trying to get the benefit.
I say if you don't attune to it, it's just a shield.
Okay. Which that's what I was saying. I was like, if I don't attune to it, I might just use it as a shield that I use as my eldritch weapon.
+2 to AC and the ability to make it float and stuff you're doing through your warlock feature.
Yeah. And so that's what I was saying. I might just do that until I can get a slot to be able to use it for, because I would need to unattune to something in order to be able to. Let's see, because currently I'm using the amulet of health for my constitution. Which
health, you have the boots. And
I must say
your anti-missile thing.
Brooch of Shielding, which I can't remember if that's attunement, but let me check. Brooch of Shielding. Yeah, it's attuned. Yeah, so those are my 3 attuned items. I'll say the Brooch of Shielding, the Amulet of Health, and the Amazing Boots, which have proven to be more useful than the other 2.
Well, the boots you could in theory drop and just put on cold weather clothing, but
Yeah, but the boots have been kind of awesome.
Yeah. I was like, you can drop it. The safest drop is probably the brooch.
Well, I also just got hit with magic missile too. So
safest, not that it was, you risk, getting hit.
I'll say, the shield will be nice to carry around. I have an hour. I can actually just turn. I have an hour. I can attune the shield as an eldritch weapon. Because that flaming that flaming sword that they gave me, that flaming sword that we stole isn't exactly that useful right now, because every time I use it on a dragonborn, they heal. So I'll say using a flaming sword on dragonborn ain't exactly the best idea right now, so I might just attune to that later. Yeah, and we got an hour, right?
At least an hour.
Yeah, you guys have as you guys are waiting for nightfall, you have 6 hours.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead do the 10-minute ritual, manifest the unseen servant, and then while she's patrolling the camp, just listening in on conversations and stuff, I'm going to attune to the shield.
Okay.
Yay! Finally, we have a shield hero.
What rough Tali?
I'll say. Do we have? See. You said it's You said it's called the animated shield.
Yep.
Animated shield. I'll keep that in my inventory.
Okay. And I will need a perception roll disadvantage from you for the scouting for your. No, sorry, you're using your wife.
Yeah, she does. She does things on her own. She does things on her own and just kind of meanders around, just listening into conversations close enough to just kind of hear conversations, and then reporting back to Ash, because she can operate independently. So I'm like, hey, whoever's on duty, walk around. Whoever's on duty, come back. Report to whoever's on duty what you found, what you heard, what's going on. Shift patrols, whatever. And
in that case, then, could I get a perception roll from her to kind of indicate how much she's able to pick up and how her timing is with getting to places and such. I take it she can be invisible.
She is invisible. She only becomes transparent if I spend a spell slot.
Okay.
I'm about to say she's basically unseen servant with more range.
Gotcha.
She's unseen servant, more range, and she gets my proficiency. And gains proficiency with one set of tools. Do we want to give her tools to go do something?
Just scouting right now.
Okay. I don't know. Do thieves tools help you? Thieves tool help you skulk easier?
It's trying to break into a place to skulk inside the place.
I was about to say, do we want to send her to break out the prison?
Well, if we do that, then we can't teleport them.
That's fine. I was like, shit, we can just hide behind the wall. Just send her to go do everything. Part of me almost wants to send her in with a gaming set, just so that she could like rig games and piss them off amongst each other if they're actually playing gambling or playing card games with each other. It's like, you cheating son of a bitch. How the hell did you get?
You would mess with game night?
He's like, how the fuck did you get 4 4s? And I was like, how the fuck did you get 5 4s? What the fuck? 5 of a kind, you motherfucker. I swear it wasn't me. How the fuck you have a handful of jokers?
Son of a bitch.
Alright, so you said perception. Alright. Da. I think I actually roll a real die for her. Not bad for lat.
Did I not get myself?
You talked about it.
A potential education key for other things.
Oh yeah, by the way, since I actually have this ability, could I get like a little
For you.
thank you. That means I gotta find a sheaf. That means I gotta find an image for her. Yay.
I got her. Captain Unahana, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is doing the rounds first? Is it who has first shift?
He's already in position, so I guess he can go first.
Are we doing it in person, or are we buddying up?
I assumed we were doing it individually. Unless I'm wrong in that.
I mean, I vote that we, buddy system 2 by 2, hands of blue. Just, better safe than sorry, because if something does pop off, one could stay to keep an eye on, and the other one can send word to everybody else.
All right, we can do that.
In which case, I will join you on first watch.
I will join you on first watch so that I can rest.
That was exactly why I wanted to do first watch. Dylan's like, the quicker we get this over with, the quicker I can rest. I've had to do my duty and then rest versus rest and then have to wake up and do my duties. It's so hard.
Okay.
I know why, but it's hilarious that the first image I found came up on Villain's Wiki.
Ah. Okay. In which case, whomever is back at camp and awake, can I get a perception roll from them? While I'm waiting for that perception roll, since Dylan is on watch with Ash, can I get a perception roll from her as well?
I need to roll one. Does the one I reroll count?
Your 13, yeah, your 13 counts. There's a lot of like mechanical planning and talking going on between that roll and that. Okay. Ileana is barely able to notice Usara sneaking away from you.
I can smell your footsteps.
And nothing.
Sure, looks like something.
Snacks. That wasn't very well hidden at all, so it's not snacks. Usara will sit back down. uh, it barely made it, by the way. Okay. For those on the ridge, with the time passing, you are able to eventually count roughly 100 camp inhabitants.
And that doesn't include the people that are being held there against their will, right? Or does that include the people being held against their will?
That is not including prisoners. That's including combination of Dragonborn, Kobold, Skavor, and other people that seem to be directly attached to the encampment.
So not to be political here, but considering that these are unlawfully detained prisoners by lizard people, does this make this alligator Alcatraz?
But boom.
All right, guys, let's go drain the swamp.
In addition, you guys will be wandering around places and areas and stuff.
Oh shit! I just scrolled all the way over. Damn, it's even bigger over here to the left. I didn't scroll all the way over that far. I didn't realize how much fucking. Oh shit! This map's big. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time to murder everyone.
Especially because there's apparently 100 plus, assholes.
All right, Ash, you got this.
Okay.
Do like 8 hits per round. That's what. Have everyone dead in a minute and a half.
With,
good. I don't know if I'm that good.
With you guys, moving around the perimeter and stuff like that, and having a lot of more, visual stuff going on. Unless you have some ways to amplify your hearing.
That's a good question. I probably do.
In your case, since you're utilizing your wife, that's not going to be a problem. She'll be able to hear, stuff that's around her. You kind of bypass that particular issue.
Okay.
At the far right of the camp, the captain and Ash are able to notice why the two more powerful looking individuals have moved over to the far end of the encampment. And that is where you will see answers no. See that person tied tied to the stake, to a stake, as in the piece of wood, not the meat. He appears severely severely beaten and like physically weak looking. And this is the person that the monk at the back at Salt Marsh.
Yeah, this is
when
the
he
guy
was
they
running.
want us to rescue. Yeah.
Yeah. He is apparently under guard by the warlock and the larger draconic individual. As you guys can see, there is more. There's a bit more activity going on at night. With the guard being a bit more up than it was during the day.
But they're more secure.
You said they're more secured at night? Oh, probably because they actually expect people to try to do shit. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I feel like it just makes it easier for us, right?
That's what we're trying to accomplish.
Well, we just need to sneak me in to make teleportation circles to get the people out.
Yeah, it's like because we have the prisoners in the tents, and then we have the one guy who is apparently being crucified. How deep
All right.
Far right.
in the area? I can't.
I'm zoomed in.
I will ping.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So that dude is deep in the camp, but we can get everybody else out.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get the people out first and then make a run for him. Unless they're about to kill him now, in which case. No.
Right now, for you guys to observe, while he apparently has suffered harmful interrogation, he is currently under guard at the moment. If either of you would like to make a medicine roll, I can give you some more information as to his condition.
I will attempt to make a medicine roll, but medicine, just FYI, is not my strong suit. But at base, I have a +3, so I'm willing to give it a try.
It's probably a let Farron know, and he can assess the guy's condition with his own watch. But yeah,
And 13, that is a 16 for me.
it would be if we actually were in combat.
Okay. Tim, are you
Yeah, that was a 16 for me.
16? Okay.
So much better than mine.
Cool. He is. It looks like he's suffering from a severe amount of malnutrition.
Oh, guy's hungry.
He's not a squirrel, so we can't feed him.
Hmm.
As a reminder, these squirrels are still with you. I did forget to move them over, but I will grab them and move them out.
That's okay. I will hold out my hand to Ash. It's like I'm gonna need a couple of those berries.
Berries.
Yeah. Oh wait, am I thinking of a different character?
I think.
That those magical the magic berries.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of somebody else, but I will look. You're thinking of Ileana.
Ah, she's the one with the berries. Okay.
Pretty sure. She doesn't have prepared today, but yeah, she has berries. Ro had berries. That might be who you're thinking of.
That's probably who I'm thinking of.
Okay. So no berry then.
No good berry. I have rations.
Mm. All right, we'll worry about the rashes. That's fine.
I got some dried fruits and nuts and stuff. They'll probably be fine with.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Given the situation then, and you guys can't really make out much of what's going on. Unless there's anything in specific you guys would like to do.
Again,
Um.
you can give a better assessment, on his watch.
Yeah. Can I not read lips?
You need to
I'm.
for that.
Uh. No. I have
I
observant.
suppose you could
I have
skill roll.
So
no, but I have observant and I have linguist.
Oh, if you have observant, then yes, you can do it automatically.
oh, okay. In that case, given what you rolled, you will be able to pick up some of the chatter from range, and you also know draconic, so you can. So yeah. Okay, you're just set for that.
Yep. Because it's a +5 to passive wisdom and intelligence investigation scores. So
Okay.
yep, I have observant and I have linguist.
There are a number of individuals whom are new here. Generally speaking, that's going to be like the Skavor that are around, or the lizard folk that are around. But a number of people are giving occasional blessings concerning Azos.
Okay. And I'm of course relaying everything that I'm picking up to Ash and those of the party who are awake.
There are
They should be
there are
within range.
kobolds and lizard folk who come back kind of during your observational period, um, with animal with animal hunted animals that are clearly going to be booked slow cooked for the morrow, except for some people that can eat it raw. Uh, uh, some of the new people are talking about the cave in Beth. Um, the Dragonborn proper that have been here for a bit recommend against that in a kind of in a kind of like vague you'll get in trouble kind of way for going to the cave at the end of the encampment.
Mm.
For those who are kind of like keeping track of this, which would I suppose be the Dylan. Um, when asking some of the kobolds for details, um, the kobolds themselves um, uh, don't know who is what is in the particular cave area. They are aware that da, da, da. There's what's the pronunciation for Hakish. Um, that the uh for the first Akish and Lady Kali do not allow many to go in there, and when people have made the attempts, they have been severely punished. And inquiries from the new people about that reveal anything from like actual injury punishments to unofficial executions, depending on whom it is and if they were repeat offenders and all.
Holly's here, huh? Somebody wanted a word with her.
Who's here?
Captain Collie.
Did we need her for something?
She was the one that was supposedly going around framing Fargo
Mm.
and was running the trading post that may or may not have been a spy operation. It's like you said first, Takish?
The it was phrased as the first Akish.
So, Top Bitch is also here, apparently.
Okay, okay. And that's the one that pretended to be whatchamacallit's wife, right?
Had to be somebody's wife?
Yeah, pretended to be Kiki's wife.
Oh, no. That is the one who supposedly resurrected Kiki's wife.
Ah, okay, got you.
I say that's the one who made the flesh doll that's wearing his wife's face.
I got you.
And it sounds like they're hanging out in the cave at the far end of the camp, so we have a reason to check that out. And whatever's going on in said cave seems to be super top secret, so even more reason to check it out.
Yeah, because the conversation basically turned into we need permission to go in there from these folks. If you don't, you could get killed as a result.
Okay, so teleport prisoners, rescue monk, mad dash for the cave.
Sounds good.
All ideally without being seen, because we get seen, it gets to be a lot more hectic.
I like to point out, though, I'm not very good at stealth.
Well, we're doing it
However,
in darkness. That should help.
yeah, however, I was going to say I'm going to alter self to make my skin black. So that should give me an added one.
Anyway, why don't you just make yourself blend in?
Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Call me chameleon, baby.
So for one night only, Dylan is Zartan.
We will allow this.
Oh, 10 allows.
I know that's not going to be, what is it, 8 hours?
You've been shaking the supernatural.
I guess.
That never happened. Cough, cough.
Oh no. I need a mana potion.
Quartermaster?
You got that.
She needs a mana potion.
All right.
Take
Well,
if you want to spend hit die and save the mana potion for later.
Yeah, I guess I should do that. We'll use a D10 instead. Let's spend 2. Let's spend 2.
More than one if you need a lot of mana. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm only gonna spend 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
One. Where's the other one? It's 2.
Well, that is the main kind of information that you can get from your lip reading, from the angles and stuff you can get to, and the the significant conversations that are happening. There's there's smaller shooting the shit conversations going on. Do you have any questions, Dylan, that you think could be garnered from these observations? Unfortunately, as your role, you get more like general numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah. While I was portraying what I was reading to the rest of the party, so if anybody has questions that they want to ask, that I could maybe glean, but if not, I do not have questions. I guess we need to here. See, does plus 18 get me? One, what? 90. I guess we can use 2 more. And we're gonna need a lot in case things pop off, go poorly. That's things I want to do.
Right.
Hoorah.
Are we getting ready to do stuff?
Well, I haven't done your go through yet with your wife.
I
I
gotta hit myself.
I was just wondering if there is any questions concerning what the captain could possibly get from her lip reading. If not, then I'll go to your leg of the investigation.
You clarified any questions I had, so I think I'm good. Doesn't sound like anybody else has any questions.
Okay. In that case, with the invisible investigations of his wife, which I am sure has a name, what
was my mom's name?
She's able to find out some other things, given the areas that she can get into, like inside of tents and things like that, where lip reading would not be able to operate.
Quick, somebody get X-ray vision.
uh, uh, she's able to find out there are other conversations going on that um, that the um, quote um, bitch Cully um, is keeping the elf prisoner for particular um, particular reasons. Personally, there are people here which thinks that should just be kind of just killed and be done with, but that's not what Kali is wanting. So the person is for the moment still alive. She's also able to get um, that the caves are the cave and back, which is permission only to enter, which is restricted to entry, um, is thought to be some form of nursery of power, is how it's phrased. Um, other um, other words used to describe it that she's able to hear is the workery of Azos.
That doesn't sound good.
The rest of the information is more concerning the Azosian inclinations of this encampment. But I've talked about them talking about Azos enough that I don't need to keep reiterating that. So from what she's able to tell, not everyone here is super devoted to Azos. So it's a combination of people who are strong believers and some who aren't. Um, so any questions concerning that? Again, given where your wife can go, if you have any questions about other information concerning the camp, it's entirely possible that she'll be able to find it.
Hmm. Do we have any other questions for him, or?
I do not.
I guess Ash. Anything else we need to be that you want to search for? We lose Tristan.
He's away for the moment.
Okay. If he's stepping away for food, I shall step away for food momentarily as well. 1 second.
There was a question if you had any other investigative avenues that you would like his wife to give him the information.
Okay. Something about an elf. I believe that's the monk.
Yes.
Something about a rookery, which is again the cavern that we were going to check out.
Yeah.
Anything else while I was collecting food?
Just as clarification on my part that Ali was specifically keeping the elf alive for some reason that the followers in the encampment don't entirely.
Okay.
Some of them are irritated by it because they don't understand why. Uh, once.
Which again feeds back into check out what's happening in the cave. Because if she wants him alive, clearly he knows something about what's in the cave, and we can ask him once we grab him. So no, I think that covers everything I can think of.
Okay.
Should have just enough time to, at least get the prisoners out of their tent before we call it for the night. 9:30, so we should be able to make something accomplished.
Okay. In that case, then,
Once breaking out the tent takes 2 hours, which seems unlikely.
yeah, you guys then will be able to situate yourselves for an actual nightfall once everything gets the appointed time. So yeah, I understand you guys are wanting to go for the prisoners first.
Yeah, the ones at the edge of the camp.
Okay.
At least I thought that was the plan. Yes.
Yeah.
For the guys at the edge of the camp.
Okay. Unless there are sufficient natural handholds. Usually it'd be a climbing roll to descend, but I don't know if you have any other methods of descending.
Ash's got his glide cape, so I can do that. Ileana has stupid monk shit.
Oh,
I can just climb
yeah,
in the
but
back.
I'm not sure it passes like tools.
Does wall run bypass skill roll in this instance? I don't know.
I don't know how that functions. I do believe there was a roll required to.
She has the ability to move along vertical surfaces across liquids without falling during the move. I can still see a check being involved, though, of some sort.
For that, I would say acrobatics instead of clever.
And she can take itty bit with her, just to be safe. Yep. I can take Dylan down with the glide if she's not feeling up to climbing.
Yep. She is totally okay with that.
So that just leaves whatever weirdness Kyoki comes up with to go down a cliff quickly.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Brian, we need either an athletics to climb down the cliff or some other weirdness that you'll have come up with, to come down a cliff.
Hmm. You say athletics?
Unless you can think of another way to climb down. Ileana can give you guidance.
That's not gonna help. Can I hold my floating sword and come down a little slower, enough to not break my legs?
I'd give you advantage.
If I hold both of them?
I'll give you advantage for that because I can't give you double advantage.
Well, one of them's a shield now, but
Yeah.
Okay, well,
that's right.
Double advantage doesn't do anything, so advantage.
And it would be athletics, so it's just a flat d20 either way. So d20 at advantage. Yeah, plus d4. So 3d6 plus. You said plus a d4.
He can give you a d4.
All right. That's a good question. Does Farron's +5 bonus apply to this as well?
No, because it's not a saving throw.
Okay.
But thanks for playing.
Worth a shot. All right.
Farron's going to be weird and actually climb.
He likes rock climbing.
You said plus a d4?
All
right.
D4.
Okay. Let's see.
Here. Or as close to the prisoner tense as possible.
15. Wait, no, plus a d4, which it didn't add in for some reason. $17.
Hey, not bad.
Oh, and I got stunt points. I don't know if that actually matters.
This will probably be exploration stunts, which might be useful considering you're trying to be sneaky.
Down. You're gliding down.
Yeah, I've got Dylan with me.
Dylan, okay.
And Isura is with Ileana.
And Ileana is climbing?
Well, Ileana, you said you could use acrobatics if she was doing the monk run.
Okay, well, she's essentially going purely down the rock face. Because I know your glide suit will literally let you
just jump and glide,
yeah, but your progression would be forward in a swooping motion. Whereas
Ileana's going straight down, like everybody else.
For Ash, then, can I get a stealth roll?
Can I use do you have advantage at stealth?
Not by default.
So I might want to use my stunt point. I might want to do my stunt point to use that makes me wonder to make a says I can immediately make another skill roll at additional costs and no additional costs in time or resources. Discover more information about your surroundings. I guess while I'm floating down, could I survey the area as we're going down so that so as to help Ash with his stealth?
How would you relay the information without going, "Hey, move
Gestures,
away"?
gestures, because I can do that.
Okay.
I must say, I have charade master.
Okay. In order to see the gestures, then Ash, I would need a perception roll disadvantage. And because you're swooping around, the difficulty is going to be a little higher than
15.
average. Okay. Because it's a little higher than average, your 15 does not make it be able to see, because I presume you're moving around flying through the air.
That's okay. I generated my own stealth.
So unless you have an alternative method of getting the information to them, you will not be able to see the information to benefit.
That is fair.
Yeah, it's like usually it wouldn't be that much of an issue, except it's dark and sufficient sound will attract attention. So
That's fair. All right. Do I have anything? Do I have anything? Yeah, so I can see him and he can't see me. Shit.
I mean, he's in a glide suit right now, so he's having to move around and look at his potential landing zone and stuff like that. Plus, as a captain on his back.
Huzzah.
So
Once we land, I'm going to cast alter self so that I can chameleon myself.
You know what? I'm willing to do it. I'm 100% willing to do it. Do you want to choose to fail a charisma save?
Now, I do have dark colors in the night. I don't know if that affects anything. I can choose to fail a charisma save. Sure. Why?
Cool. Roll 2d. I'll say roll 2d4. Add it to your 15.
What is this? Is this a spell cast? What's going on here?
It's not a spell. I'm using Agent of Fate. It's one of my invocations.
Okay.
I'll say whenever someone fails, or whenever someone does something, I'll say they can either make them roll against my charisma, or they can choose to fail it, and I can give them d4s equal to my, I believe, charisma modifier.
Charisma modifier is only 2.
2d. I can give them d4s equal to my charisma modifier. I'm giving you 2 of them. I have a total of 5.
Oh,
I'm giving you 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pull.
Okay. 21.
Cool. You are not spotted.
Ah. Oh, damn, that was close too. I was like, geez. I'll say, yeah, they rolled a 20 and you rolled. Whew, okay, yeah, that helped.
Okay, where are you wanting to land with your glide suits about?
Swing. Wedge in behind the tent so I can use them as cover.
Also, there is a double additional complication for Ash in the glide suit.
Yay! My baby.
Yep, I remember the squares.
Oh wait, did the squirrels give us away?
No, I'm just saying it was an initial thing that Ash had to contend with because you got on Ash for the glide suit, so the squirrels went with you.
Ah, yeah, my bad.
Damn it.
My bad. They seem to be attached to me now.
That's them a lot.
So, I am now their new mom. And so look, we have more children. And I mean, I could have sworn you said you wanted a large family anyway. So like, ta-da! You're a papa times how many squirrels there were? 20?
12.
12? Yeah, you're a papa times 13 now.
In addition to the goats and the chickens.
Hey. The goats are food, okay?
The goat is not food. Billy Earl is not fucking food.
And in fact, I will let you name all 12 so that I don't have to.
Which is Ash, so it'll be 1, 2, 3.
Fuck no.
No, you gotta give them real names, man. Gotta give them real names.
Uno, dos, and tres?
Numbers aren't names, man. Numbers aren't names.
Numbers are names. You can name a child 7. 7 of 9.
They would disagree. 4 is a totally valid name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about 7 of 9?
Okay. Well, with that, and the fact that you guys are still under stealth, you guys can move up to the tents if you'd like.
Shush.
There is the sound of snoring coming from the tent.
Remember, we can only do the circle once, so we have to get all the prisoners rounded up before we do it.
Yeah. I recall. I remember.
Who can do locks?
Probably my squirrels can. What skill is lock?
Thieves' tools.
Oh, I don't have no tool.
Who has thieves' tools?
I say, who's proficient in thieves' tools besides me?
That would Argo, who is not here.
Yeah, I am. I forgot. I am.
Okay, so 3 guys will each take a tent. I guess Dylan, you can take the big tent and start prepping the circle while we break the chains and stuff.
Yep, on it. Come on, my squirrel babies. You're gonna help Mama do a squirrel. Little bit. You're gonna watch my back for intruders.
All right, I'm gonna give Mousa. I'll take a tent. I'm gonna send the bride to go get a tent, and you get a tent.
The doorway to the tent is not on your sides.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm just cutting a hole in the back of the tent and sliding in.
Okay.
Like only one person in there?
For the one you're in?
Yeah.
One you're in is empty.
Huh. You saw them
The one
tents, right? Since we were watching?
These were the specific tents.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is clearly a tent for prisoners.
There's nobody housed in here.
There's nobody housed in there.
Okay, but these 3 tents are the prison tents.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Well. Okay.
All right.
So But back over to this one.
Well, while you're doing that,
Yeah, I know.
Kyoki, which tent were you going into, and how?
This one right here. You said where'd you say the door was?
The door's on the other side. The door is right here.
Okay. I guess I will enter through this one and unlock the door. Would it Maseo? Yeah. All right.
Going in. Uh, okay. What's your passive perception?
On passive perception is 17.
Okay. Okay. Can I get? How is that? Can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Huh. Are they throwing something at me? Okay.
You have entered the prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went into. Yep.
Yeah. I'll say unlock the door, enter the prison tent. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Oh, for a sec.
I can describe this as you will feel a magical effect occurring, and I'll give more details depending on the roll.
All right. A second. Let's see. Okay. Cool. Wisdom. Let's go. Get rid of that. It's gonna suck. Oh. Oh. Way better than I thought. For a +2.
Yeah.
So
You will feel the tingling of magic around you when as you open the door and pass through and more specifically pass through the frame. Um, there is a very slight glow. And that is fucking huge. Grapes.
here, boy. What's the matter?
Token. Give me your token. Give it to me. You cannot deny me, map. Tiny
I think the map.
token.
Perhaps like one of
The map. I-
There we go. Oh no, I'm stretching you by accident. I need to freaking move you.
the map was Zortan. It has betrayed us.
You know what? Fuck it. I will do it the slightly longer way then. Because that is what I must do.
Dragging everybody out of the tent.
Mhm.
I should just be dragging you.
Well, you did. I don't know where I went. Ah.
Oh my god.
It threw me out. All right. Well,
Photoed.
Ah.
okay. Well, I'm dead.
Ah.
I'm in a different plane.
Might be easier to just copy and paste.
I was thinking about that. Your perspective suddenly changes. As you now feel a hard cylindrical piece of wood at your back, and rope in the process of animating around you to tie you.
Oh my.
You can make a dexterity saving throw to try to move before the animated rope secures you to a long piece of wood behind you.
Okay.
You will see in front of you a large draconic and a person
23.
that stole your stick. Okay, that is good enough. You will not be tied to the stake.
I'll say years of shibari have prepared me for this.
The people guarding the stakes have not noticed your arrival because they are looking outward to make sure people do not come inwards.
So Kyoki has moved on to step 2 of the plan by himself, apparently.
I mean,
Not to give the game away, but all of us as players are experienced enough to pretty much probably figure out what happened. That was a glyph you didn't notice. Yep, with a warning.
anyone who tries to anyone who tries.
I've noticed that happening.
Um,
So all I did was cut the thing, stick my head, and go nope, and turn around.
what's your passive?
I get advantage because of lefty. Racial. 23.
Yes, you would have seen him. He opened the door. Would have seen him in the process of walking, and then
And he's. With 8 times zoom, can I see him down that way? I think there's a curve from the rock face before I get where he went. No, but there are tents in the way, so I don't think I'd be able to spyglass him.
yeah, unless you can see through time.
Okay, we will address that in a. Would that be an Arcana to figure out what happened to him?
If Ash has seen teleportation before, he would recognize it as teleportation.
Oh well, We've done teleportation before, so yes. Crap. Deal with that in a minute.
Okay. I do want to get to the captain though.
Yeah.
Captain, how are you wanting to enter the tent with 80-bit giving you cover?
I'm going to send the squirrels in first to make sure it's safe to go in. I will tell them to please be careful as possible. And to make sure they're safe, I'm gonna poke 2 eye hole things in so I can peer in.
Okay.
Like a Scooby-Doo villain.
These are fairly well staked to the ground. Let's see if the squirrely squirrels can squirrel it.
Well, if I have to cut a little hole in for them to climb in.
Okay, well we're getting a hole in.
Yeah. Then above that, I'm just gonna put 2 eye holes so I can peer in. Make sure all is safe.
They'll scurry in and scurry around. There are maybe 2 sleeping prisoners in here. Yep, there's your one. Why don't you have your HP? Here, have your HP. But yeah, they're sleeping. Their chains have been connected to heavy balls nearby. Big ol' iron steel ones.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna go in, cut a slit in there, whispered a little bit to follow behind me. Go in.
Sneak.
Like, all right, everyone. You gotta be extremely quiet. No loud noises. We're here to save you. We are apostasy, and we're here to hurt you. I do need you to wait while I draw this
Need to wait.
giant-ass teleportation circle.
How do we wake them up?
Do we just slap them? Slap?
How many prisoners in here?
Uh,
I'm seeing 3, but I'm not sure if people are being covered up by HP and stuff.
there we go. Yeah, there's 3.
Ileana will start tossing people awake.
Not slapping them? Okay.
Pacifist, remember? He's covering their mouth, though.
Okay.
So they don't, scream and alert everybody when they first wake up.
I was wondering.
Hopefully Farron doesn't fuck up the locks, and hopefully the locks aren't booby traps. As you see, Hezekinasi, her hands are probably hella cold right now, because apparently they're always slightly moist to the touch, according to the written lore.
Okay.
So since it's snowing, which means it's freezing, which means cold hand on face,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
she is the ice bucket challenge.
Okay, Farron is able to undo the locking mechanisms. I'm going to say he's in the tent so I don't crowd the tent.
Yeah.
The prisoner's totally wake up. Ah. Mm.
We're here to rescue you.
Hmm?
Captain, I think you need to do your speech again.
Are we in this?
Mm.
Hoover, and they're awake now. You can do your speech again.
You're pulse asleep, and we aren't here to hurt you. We're here to save you, get you to safety. But I do need you to stand out of the way while I draw this big ritual circle to get you guys to freedom. There are people there who will take care of you and feed you, and will help you get back to your families or help you settle somewhere safe.
Is this everybody? Is there more tents?
There's some in the neighboring tent.
Cool. Okay, all right. You have more people working on that.
We could definitely use some soup.
I will give them the rest of my rations.
Not soup, but
They will eat it.
Yeah, it's not soup.
They will eat it swiftly.
Damn, okay.
The squirrels look mildly upset because they were looking at it as food and then they ate it.
Don't worry, my babies. Don't worry, my babies. I promise you that once all is said and done here, I will give you a lot more food. Better quality too, and you can thank Daddy Kiki for that.
They kind of squirrel pile around your legs.
Awesome. And just so you guys know, you have 4 daddies, 1 mommy, a baby sister. I'm assuming you guys are actually a older sister and an auntie who doesn't believe in violence.
That's okay. The squirrels believe in food. Okay. So you're ritually casting the teleportation circle.
you can't ritual cast teleportation circle.
Oh, you can't because
It's an actual spell.
It is in and of itself.
Yeah. But you can set it up and hold it until the rest of the people come in.
Yeah.
Because I think it takes 10 minutes to cast by default.
Okay.
Yep. Well, 1 minute. 1 minute,
Yes,
not
Still.
Okay. Well, a minute is going on then. How do you want to deal with the other tent?
Okay, for starters, is the enchantment still in place, or is it gone now? Magic detection.
I know. I just is that like an area thing or is it focused? Because if it's actually like the Witcher thing, then if there's just something near you, I will have to say that there's magic.
Well, in theory, I can like hold it out towards the effect, or at least that's how I was.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if you could direct it. Or not.
I mean, it is mechanically the wand of detect magic. I have just artificed or fluffed it into an amulet, so I assume he's holding it out towards whatever.
In which case, the glyph has been expended, so
we're in theory, the door is in theory safe.
So the door is safe.
And it's a tent, so in theory, I don't need to lockpick it.
Well, the door's already open, so you don't need to.
I'll need to check a pebble through just to be safe. But
pebbles through.
And he will go in.
The prisoners in there, like the others, were their chains are connected to like this heavy ball.
Thieves' tools. I assume Dex.
Yes, this is.
Right, lefty. Time to get double jointed. Unnecessary doubles.
Woo! Yeah, you'll be able to unlock them.
Cool.
Okay. Your passive perception will be able to tell you that they are, rather your, what's your passive insight?
I can use investigation for that. He's 31.
Okay. The two prisoners here are faking being.
If you two guys want a jailbreak and you need to wait, stop faking it and get up.
How did you? Okay.
Salt marshes.
How you planning to get us out?
We're setting up a teleport in the other tent. Is it just these 3 tents? And the one guy that got down at the other end?
Yeah, there's some sort of special prisoner down at the far end of the camp.
Okay, we'll get to him next, but first let's teleport you guys out of here.
Okay, he says the other tent.
The big one, yeah.
Okay.
Right next door.
They eye the door, see that it's open, and they. Tent.
I will go around and. Okay, Kyoki got teleported. I'm not sure where. Apparently the tent was rigged.
He failed his role.
Yeah, apparently he got vamped to somewhere. I don't know where he went. I don't know if he's still in your telepathy range to find out, or
I will try. Because I think, hold on. I think it's a range of 100 and
I'm well outside that reach.
160 plus 30, so 190 feet.
Yeah, I'm well outside of that range. It's a big fucking map.
probably like 10 times that. Okay.
Oh wow,
I'm on the other side of the camp where the malnourished guy was being they teleported me all the way over to where the malnourished guy is being held on the pike. So I'm all the way by the cave entrance.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry, I got a way out of this.
What? Coming a way out of this and more us figuring out how to find out where the hell you went.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the teleportation circle is going to take a minute to cast. Kyoki, since you escaped the animated rope that was going to tie you down, what are you wanting to do given your current situation?
Okay. Seeing that these people haven't noticed me yet, I'm going to use a bonus action to use one of my hit die and gain access to an invocation that I don't have.
What?
And that invocation is Vanishing Trace.
That sounds like it makes you invisible.
Worse. You cannot be tracked except by magical means, and wherever you go, you leave behind no tracks or any other physical or sensory traces of your passage. You don't leave footprints, make a noise, leave no scents in your wake. Boards and doors are less likely to creak when you step on them, and even in the minds of others, something like a broken branch on the ground where you walked never suggested to them that you were there. In addition, many people have a hard time recalling your face, voice, or any other distinguishing features about you unless you will it, even if they just saw you.
Okay.
So the more someone loses sight of you, however harder this becomes for them to do, especially if they see you again or around other people. So it's basically out of sight, out of mind power.
Okay.
Is there a save for that?
Nope, it just happens. Let's see. I will.
Somebody, if I don't remember what he.
Well, unless I will it, but yeah. So yeah. Since they haven't noticed me yet, they're not gonna notice me because I'm not right here. So. So I'm gonna walk over here. And I'm going to. How big is this guy?
Well, he was referred to as an elf, and you're close to him. He's really a half elf. He is.
Medium-sized.
Oh yeah, he's medium sized. I was wondering if they actually gave him
Description.
a strict height, because I got his picture.
He's
By the picture, I'm gonna say, and considering he's Elven, I'm gonna say like 5'7".
he's unconscious, correct?
Given his current predicament, let me see if he is awake or not. Dozing, not quite asleep.
Okay. So I'm assuming he saw me when I teleported over here, since I teleported right next to him.
Well, you teleported to the stake that was over there.
I'm gonna say right here, but
His,
I'm gonna say
his head's been
because
down and his eyes have been closed.
okay. And you said these guys are facing off in different directions. They're not directly looking at him. They're facing in.
Yeah, they're facing away from him, looking out, kind of looking to the ridges and things of that nature.
Oh, okay. In which case, I will kind of get within his line. I'll kind of get in his line of sight right here, and I'm going to make gestures. I'm gonna make sure that he can see me. I'm gonna hold up my finger to my mouth and kind of shush. And gonna kind of shush him, kind of give him the impression that I'm getting him out of here.
Okay.
I'm going to inspect. Use my action to do like a quick inspection. See if I can do a inspection of the thing for glyphs on the post, I suppose.
Okay.
Only once.
Make an investigation roll.
Okay. It's like, crafty little lizard people.
And it was rather smart for them, wasn't it?
16 investigation.
16. You do not see glyphs in the stake post or anything. There's scratch marks on it, but you're not seeing any kind of translucent imagery or anything of that nature.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I will. Is he high up or just tied to a post?
He's tied. He's just tied to it. He's not
Okay.
really high up. He's just tied to it.
Okay. I am going to cut. I'm going to cut the rope on the post then.
Okay.
I'm saying because I have this thing active, I make no noise. I make no noise while I'm doing it.
Yep. Cut the rope on the post.
Can I try and like grab him? He knows that I'm cutting him down. So I would like to, obviously cut him so he doesn't just like collapse face first on the ground and make a noise.
Yeah, he'll need some he'll need some help steadying himself.
Okay, so should I make like a dex roll to catch him, or
given your proximity and everything, you don't necessarily need a roll. You just need it's something you can just kind of do if it is something that you're wanting to do.
Okay, yeah. I will grab him, and let's see, where's the other thing? Hold up. There's another thing I want to do. Where is it? Ah, god damn it. Ah, god damn it. Let's see. I saw it. I know I should have saved it. No. I was looking for shit to hurt people, and I forgot what the hell I had to save people. No. No. Almost there. Here we go.
Holding a blaster wizard.
Here we go. Haha. I'm going to use a. I'm burning through my fucking my fucking things. All right. I'm going to use another. I'm going to use another hit die to gain access to another invocation.
Okay.
I'm going to get Eldritch Psionics. I'm going to use my action to cast use a warlock spell slot. And I'm going to cast a spell psionically. Requires no verbal or somatic components to cast it. I basically just think the spell and it happens.
Okay.
So I'm going to quietly I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be that's what I was like, yeah, I thought this shit out. I'm going to quietly quietly cast this. I'm going to tell him, I'm going to like put him into the box.
I'm pretty sure it's too big to fit in the box.
It's a 3x3x3 box. That is a big fucking box.
That is fair. Yeah, the guy curls up.
Yeah, it's a 3x3x3 box. And I specifically looked it up on D&D. People can be considered as items for the purpose of things such as teleportation or carrying capacity.
Now you just have to know who to send him to.
I do. Sending them to you.
Oh, well. Okay.
And when I send them to you, and since I can communicate sonically with my spell, then I'm going to tell him, I'm just going to kind of like gesture and like whatever, send him off and send him back to the people because they should have the teleportation circle ready.
Okay.
Or at least almost ready.
He does injure himself curling up into the box. And he did roll high enough to stifle any sound that he makes.
Okay.
Basically kind of, pulling a muscle.
Okay.
But he is able to fit into the box. If he needs to do it later, he will be at disadvantage, though.
Okay. Cool. Gets inside the box. The air elemental will... close the lid. Our air elemental will disappear. And the air elemental will reappear next to you guys with a box.
At which point, I feel like my passive investigation of 31 can figure out where he went and what happened.
31, yeah, that's like super high.
Oh, you got teleported to the other end of the camp for some reason. Open the door. You okay in there? You okay, lady?
Boom. See? Problem solved. By accident.
Like, man, I wasn't expecting. I thought they'd be like, how do we actually get you away from the go? Oh, just teleporting. Okay.
No, I'm gonna say we are 100%. We are 100% treating this. I'm treating this mission as much as I can like the open docking bay in Star Wars. We are doing absolute. We are skipping everything. Every trap you have, we are skipping everything. Straight to the
part.
We're gonna skip the battle straight to the But we're gonna skip as much as we can. I'm squishy. I can't be getting in the fight.
especially with 100+ guys.
Yeah. I'm about to say 1-on-1 combat, invincible. But 2-on-1, I get murdered.
So what exactly is going on here?
Jailbreak. You were sent by Saltmarsh.
Ah, I see my friend has been really concerned as he usually is.
Well, you did go missing apparently without telling him, and that's turned out to be right because you were kind of sort of captured. We did see you coming in, on the post back there.
That's just a unfortunate setback of learning things.
Yeah, apparently they wanted to learn things from you. Apparently you're really important to whoever runs the place.
Maybe just a little bit.
Here, clue us in.
What I would like to do is continue my investigation. Hmm.
Are you in a condition to continue your investigation?
Probably not, but it hasn't stopped me before.
How roughed up does he look?
Um, pretty roughed up. His movement is hampered. And his reaction is slowed, probably due to attrition. Mechanically, his speed is reduced to 20, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls. And
Right.
Where's that damage?
Also a combination of damage and exhaustion. Really, the answer is plot, but it's damage and exhaustion.
Yeah. That's it, because they're sounding like exhaustion effects.
Yeah.
Now, I can check him out, do a little rubbing.
Okay.
I'm going to, in order to try and maneuver around, I'm going to use my movement to use my shield and try to start gliding. Start making my way up my shield and my sword to try and lift me up, this cliff up to the ledge at least.
If I remember correctly, you are dual typed.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Dual type, yes.
I believe he counts as undead for some things.
Wait, oh, you mean as far as a
Creature type?
Yeah.
Yeah, creature type. Yeah. Let's see. I am. You retain your creature type, yet you register as undead to spells and other effects that detect the presence of undead creature types.
Okay, so it sounds like then you count as undead for the purposes of divination and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just trigger another alarm.
No.
Did I just skip an alarm?
He is exactly what he needs to be to avoid a certain really nice effect.
Whoa.
This is literally one of those instances. You never should have killed me.
There's literally a thing that says, "Oh no, yeah, this just works unless you're an undead or a construct."
Ah.
Okay. Okay. While you're floating away, they're not actually looking in your direction expressly. Doing it in a silent fashion. You're
Yeah.
effectively invisible. I don't think no, passive is high enough with that.
Technically, it shouldn't be high enough to do anything because it just can't see me.
Okay.
I'll say,
You flip.
wee.
No, again, these things are kind of dragging. Can they make a Can they make strength checks?
Who?
Your sword and shield.
I mean, they can. Their strength is actually. I'll say their strength check is. Yeah.
If they could at advantage, since they're both doing it, to
Okay.
actually, because I don't think the intent is to have you fly with them, which is why I'm asking for a roll from them to see if they can successfully levitate you, essentially.
Sure. And it levitates me. Let's see.
So,
oh yeah, actually, yeah. It says right here, the weapon can't grasp onto creatures or objects, but it can carry medium or smaller objects attached to it, or creatures clinging to it.
Oh, so it straight up says you can. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, that's why I use them for that.
Flip yourself up.
I'll say it's that's why I use them, like lazy man's flying.
Okay. Well, there you go.
It's like wee.
Right to the
There we go. There we go. I'll say first it's the frozen. First it's the frozen. I'll say first it's like the people is like, we're gonna drag you underwater and drown you. Haha. Joke's on you. Not only do I not freeze, I can breathe underwater. And now it's like, oh wait, they see you. No, they don't. What? Warlock bullshit.
Now, funnily enough, this is your warlock bullshit canceling out other warlock bullshit.
Nope. I'm gonna say as long as I spend the hit die to have it, I have it until I take a long rest.
Oh no, I get that, but the fact that the thing that matters for you being undead or not is it just works perceptual thing originating from warlock shit. But because you're undead, it doesn't work on you.
My warlock bullshit's better than I chose a better warlock bullshit than they did.
Okay.
Yay, my patron's undead. Means I'm undead too.
Well, you can just kind of move along the ridge. Meanwhile, back at the box.
Whee! I'm just gonna be.
You're asking if there's like
dash.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna dash all the way across. Because nobody can see me unless they're looking for me. I'm Lori in every game.
Since you know what we, in theory, dealing with.
Running. Running. Float. There we go. All right, make it back to base camp. Like, I'm gonna kind of sign and be like, "Hey." I got the guy. Did he get here?
Yeah, he's about to tell us what's going on, and he really wants to keep going with us, so we're gonna have to figure out whether we want to drag him along or not.
So can't we just heal him and make him
I mean, we healed him, so
Yeah, Ileana, well, at least partially healed him. I don't know what his status is in that
Yeah,
regard.
he's suffering from both hit point loss and levels of exhaustion and extreme levels of exhaustion.
I'd say Ileana can, help with the exhaustion too, but that's gonna be a lot of resources. I don't know if you want her to expend them.
let me check the box. Check the box, see if we have anything for that.
She does.
I mean, checking the loot crate to see if we have anything to do with exhaustion.
That'd be greater restorations.
Can we shampoo and condition his hair and I'll say give him some wonderful exuberance?
Give him some volume to his nice, beautiful black locks.
I'll say those people in the Herbal Essence commercials look pretty happy.
Does the adventure not tell you what he knows?
I don't think it's in these chapters.
Oh,
Did we skip?
supposed to ask you.
We skipped. God damn it. Fuck. I wasn't supposed to get teleported. I wasn't supposed to escape. And I wasn't supposed to escape him. And even if I did, I wasn't supposed to get away.
It's like he information. Well, okay, thank you. Detail, please.
I know things and stuff. I feel like we ruined this. I feel like we ruined the mission again by being too good.
Well, I mean, in the mission's defense, this is a level 1 adventure that we're running with.
I was saying, and you had some very specific counters to things. Like if
Well,
else was teleported over there, I don't think they would have been able to escape unseen.
I didn't either. I was just about to say, while we were doing this whole thing, I was like, this is a stealth mission. What do I have in here? And I just looked through the entire approved General Warlock's invocation. I was like, that could be useful. That could be useful. I'm just copying and pasting things onto my sheet. It was like, and I literally titled it, Hit Die Summoned Bullshit Invocations.
He can inform you of things you've already been informed of.
Yes.
No, okay, no, because with the lip reading and the wife, you were able to find that out. So that's not going to be information for you.
We just make this guy superfluous.
1 second. He's able to give you information, and a lot of which you've heard. However,
I'd say he's interacted with the Queen Bitch, it sounded like, so
yeah,
that'd be something.
He's where there is another Hakish in the area, which would bring it up to a grand total of.
Yeah, so we have 3 Hakish in the area. Fun. One kicked Farron's ass. Okay, you said he had
He is aware that also that there's been a large amount of resources here that has been taken from submerged during the siege and Okay. Do you have any particular questions for him, or do you think he may be able to?
What does he know about what's in the cave?
Okay. Is aware that whatever's in the cave is definitely guarded. He is aware that that accumulate that what amounts to their war chest um is amongst other things is in the cave. You saw people
Yeah.
moving valuables and such. Um, it is definitely under guard um, by um, by he knows there's like 8 swobolds around the entrance.
Okay.
And he's seen some marksmen go. Their stints seem to be rather long, which indicates to him that there are, at the very least, some form of bunk rooms or barracks in the interior to allow longer rotation times.
Okay.
Um, the with a quiche when they go in there and return. Um, one of them, he's not quite remembering which one due to his current state. Um, does look um, a little bit weaker than when they went in. He is figuring that there is some sort of ritual, like long-term ongoing ritual thing that is being tended to him, which is magically draining.
Ileana will pull 2 levels of exhaustion.
Okay. Um, oh no, this is heavily guarded. Yeah, I mentioned that already. Wouldn't know that. Uh,
You know why they were so interested in him? Something about a special interest in him.
I've been doing extensive research into the um, so-called cult of Asos, which the majority of people here um, have a affiliation with.
So they just wanted to know what you know. Okay.
Yes, because I may know things that are um, secrets as far as they not wanting known. I don't entirely know what is super important to them what and what isn't. I've been trying to keep tight-lipped about what I actually do know, which might have actually been to my detriment. Let's see. There is a large amount of meat feed that goes into the to the cave area, like a large amount. He tries to make like a wide gesture.
Okay, so they're storing or feeding food or something or feeding something. And I've been tied to the dragon they had. All right, so what do we think? Do we keep this guy with us or send him back?
Okay. We'll say that who they refer to as um some people have been referring to as um first Akish um does have long stints in there. I figure they're using using um some independent quarters or something in there. So I imagine they would be well stocked and are probably in there right now.
Right.
Uh, okay, no, yeah, okay. Um, I at the very least, you can prevent an ambush. I know Hendrix is good.
Mhm.
Um, given the draining effect that I've seen on again, the one that occasion has been, I would imagine use of magic in certain areas might be curtailed or absorbed.
Bad magic zones. Got it.
But the real question is, are you going to insist on sending me away, or will I be able to stay here and help you? Um, physically speaking, him staying is not really a good idea because he still is at least exhaustion 3.
Oh, she brought him down to 3. Okay, yeah. So it sounds like keeping him around, bad idea. It doesn't sound like you're unless the captain or somebody else disagrees. It sounds like you're in no condition to continue. Baron here is also Cobalt. He can pick up the investigation for you. You know, just give him your notes.
Yeah, no, I'm with
That's it.
sending him away.
That would be acceptable if he's another kobold, then it would be I would have faith that he would know what to look for.
Give him a secret handshake or whatever it is you guys do to identify him.
Yeah, that'll sure.
Yeah.
What was that, Captain? Captain, you were saying something?
Yeah.
Oh, she muted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess we're gonna circle everybody out of here.
Down for it.
Are you going to be going with or?
No. We're just sending prisoners. We're
Okay.
still checking out the.
Okay, then yeah. Bill.
Yes. Next session we can sneak across the campsite.
Yeah. Interesting. Things have gotten interesting. You're just no diff to this.
I mean, I wouldn't say no diff. We still actually have to, go back across. You just uncomplicated a complication. I saw your trap. It just doesn't work on me.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, you guys have intelligence. You know know where to go next. You've saved the prisoners. You very quickly got the named prisoner.
Because we're awesome.
Sure, never would have made it there if David didn't help. Man, that would have been so difficult. Thanks, David. I don't know what I would do without you.
Happy to help. um, next time. Next time on next time on the Vicarious speedrun.
To be fair, I've used one of my spell points. I only have one left.
You guys will, for the sounds of it, be endeavoring to enter the quote unquote Rookery of Azos and find out how rookery it actually is. Possibly encounter one or more Hakish and uncover at least parts of a powerful mystery. But that is for next time.
Okay.
What one needs to do now is get to where you need to go and make sure Sarah doesn't blow your cover. She's precocious. Yeah, at this point, gonna call it here. Congratulations on, well, again, just kind of like wrapping this entire section up in a session.
Oh, I mean, got done. That's the important thing.
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't have a problem with it. I just find it funny how quickly it was like, oh, this, that, this. Oh no, trap. Oh no, trap was good, really though.
He made it. That's the important thing. I'll say so. We saved people. Saved people. Everyone lived. Oh yeah. Was not expecting that. Kind of almost threw me off.
Let me just add a back XP bonus. Here we go. Man, this entire thing. Chris, see? Speedrun will continue.
Awesome.